Hi there, and welcome to Somatic Self-Healers. I'm Leah McQuaid. I'm excited you're here. I love to help people get out of survival mode so that they can fully embody their life and what it is that they want to hold for their lives. And so the thing that oftentimes gets in the way is clutter. Clutter in our field, clutter in our minds. And so today we're going to work the energetic field around your body. The energetic field around your body holds information. It holds information about what you're carrying and holding on the inside. So I'm going to use 174 hertz tuning fork in your energetic field around your body to bring some what we call coherence and harmony and balance. And so this particular tuning is gonna help with ADHD, ADD, scatteredness, being pulled in multiple directions. It's gonna help to strengthen the outer edge of your field. Many of us, including me, have the tendency to have leaky energetic boundaries. And we tend to merge with other people. So if we're empathetic or sensitive, oftentimes we can pick up on other people's emotions and they can merge with ours. And we have a hard time kind of separating that. So then it clouds up our field and we aren't as clear and as empowered and as discerning as we could be and as we would like to be when our field is cluttered with other people's emotions, other people's projections, the external environment. We tend to get really hypervigilant or tend to spread our energy out to others. And so what this tuning today is going to help with is to bring it all back in to center. And in that process of bringing it back in, and what I mean by it is your energy. We're going to bring your energy back into center. And so any of the energy that is spreading thin, that is moving out towards others, all of that energy is going to come right back to your solar plexus. We're going to bring the energy through the tuning fork back to your solar plexus so that it can integrate. And so all that energy that's scattered all throughout the field, that's scattered onto the future or back into the past, we're going to bring it right here to the present and help you return right to the present. So I'm going to do that through like a dial on a sundial or hands of a clock. So we're going to start at the feet, which would represent 12 o'clock. And then we're going to move along, right, the dial. And actually 12 o'clock is at the head. We're going to start, you don't see clocks very much anymore, right? So we're actually going to start at 6 o'clock at the feet, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to 12. And then we're going to come right back around and we're going to end at the feet too. So we're going to start at the feet and end at the feet. So I invite you to start how we start most of our somatic self-healers recordings, right? And I encourage you to start with some movement, some breath, some sounding, giving yourself a moment to arrive here and letting go of some of that surface level stress that you might be carrying, right? So that you can settle into this experience and really let this experience be received in your body. So I'm just doing a little bit of movement with my knees, right? Flexing and extending my knees, allowing my hips to move a little bit. Feel free to do that if you'd like. And if you've been following along for a while and you know the practices, the release, let go, discharge practices that work for you, by all means, feel free to do that. Nice big deep inhale and exhale. And we're just gonna be here for about a minute or two, but I encourage you to pause this recording if you need more time, if you need a little bit more time or a lot more time, however much time you need, right, to release some of that stress that's really sitting on the surface. We do that through mobilization. So now one of my favorites is heel drops. If you happen to be standing, or maybe you go ahead and stand up for a moment before you lie down to do some of these discharge practices. Just coming up onto my toes and then back onto my heels, really letting my heels drop. I'm gonna add that breath. Amazing. So this will be different, and keep moving your body. I'm just gonna explain a little bit more. This will be different because I'll be moving around the room. So for those of you who might be watching on YouTube, which by the way, you can watch on YouTube as well as my podcast, but if you happen to be watching it, just know I'll be moving around the room, so that'll be a little different for you all. Just keep moving your body, releasing, letting go. I'm gonna bring the upper body in a little bit, just a little bit of wiggling. I was in the car all day yesterday and the day before. We've been gone for 7 weeks. In our van, I've been taking sacred, somatic, and intuitive healing on the road like I have been doing for the last 6 years, and really amazing. So any of you that came out to see me in person, thank you. Such a beautiful experience. I always love contributing to these festivals, these yoga festivals and these music festivals. And if you know anybody who owns or runs a festival and you think that I should be there, let me know. And then also, I would love to do group tunings. So if you have some friends or family and you want to get them together for a group tuning, I do that as well. So, all right. So hopefully you've discharged, let go a little bit. Beautiful. I'm just so happy you're here. So if you're ready to lie down on your back or get yourself supported, maybe you're sitting in a chair, that works too for this process. Just giving yourself a moment to settle into the support underneath you and begin to build that relationship with the breath. Right here, right now, taking that inhale fully, deeply down into the belly, and that exhale. Belly pulls gently into the spine. So we'll do just 30 seconds or a minute here of down regulation now, which we do a lot of in Somatic Self-Healers. These are the foundational practices that we come back to again and again and again. I come back to these again and again and again. Right. Yeah. So just finding that breath. Maybe another exhale as you settle in. Find the support underneath you. Yeah. Notice what's supporting you. Beautiful. Okay. So I'll start just briefly by grounding the energy. Yeah, good. So already the energy is sounding pretty grounded. We'll just take a moment. So I'm at your feet and just bringing your energy down to your feet. So as you continue to down regulate, bring the activation in your body down, you might think about breathing into your feet. I use that one a lot, right? Breathing into your feet as a way to ground your energy. Yeah, beautiful. Just keep breathing into the feet. Bringing an anchor image, so an image of an anchor on your ankles and dropping that anchor all the way down into the earth. Yeah, beautiful. So you'll hear me breathe. You'll see me probably moving throughout our session. So that's how I move the energy and keep my system clear and clean, by breathing and that sort of forceful exhale, and then also moving. So I encourage you throughout our session, if breathing and moving is calling to you, feel free to do that, right? Yeah, beautiful. So there's just kind of clicks in there. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so we'll start combing now from your feet, right? And it's going from your feet all the way up your legs and then dropping there right at the solar plexus, right? Above the belly button. So just helping to bring any scattered energy. And any energy that doesn't belong to you, right? So with leaky boundaries, both the boundaries in our real life, where we have to kind of communicate, we have to set those boundaries in our real life, but also energetically. So I have found that when we can work energetically with the boundaries, it starts to help with those everyday boundaries that we need to set with people in our lives, or even with ourselves. So yeah, working that outer edge of the field, that boundary at the feet there. Yeah, so quite a bit of alarm here. So we're just gonna take a moment. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, it's a little better, and dropping into the solar plexus. Great. And then moving on. 7 o'clock. Yeah, strengthening up that boundary. I'm going to pause here for just a moment on the outer edge of the boundary. Yeah, there we go. Sounds a little better. Drawing all that up and in. As we're dragging in, we're clearing and cleansing any energy that might be stuck, energy that might not be yours. Yeah, and I'm getting quite warm. So maybe you notice some temperature changes for you and your body, and that's okay. That can happen with this work, just kind of noticing what you notice. Yeah, we're gonna stay here for just another moment. Quite a bit here down at this lower edge of your field. Okay. Yeah, so hanging out on the outer edge, really strengthening that field. And you might imagine, as we work around your entire field here, that there's a bright light on the outer edge of your field. So remembering the field goes about 5 or 6 feet all around you, 360 degrees. So you might start to visualize your field, the outer edge of your field, having this bright light on the outside of your field. Yeah, beautiful. Strengthening up your boundaries. Yeah. Also remembering that this isn't necessarily a sound healing. So the fork doesn't always sound really pleasant on your ears, and that's not necessarily the point. This is an energetic tuning, right? So just adjust the volume. Yeah, beautiful. It's sounding a little more settled. As we pull in, yeah, beautiful. Great, okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on. 8 o'clock now. Yeah, and you might continue to, if you're not already really being mindful of your body, you might just drop right back into your body, notice your breath, staying with an anchor, that anchor we started at the feet. So you stay anchored into your body, staying anchored into the intention of clearing your field of unbalanced energy, of scattered energy, of anything that maybe you've already processed that doesn't have anything else to teach you. All of that gets to be cleared and moved out of your field. And of course, just general stress, right? General stress, this process of tuning your field can really support you in releasing some of that stress. And that sound of the fork sounds really, it sounded really good when I gave you that permission, right? That permission to let go, at least for the next 20 or so minutes that we have, maybe longer in our tuning together, right? You get to just let it all go. Yeah, great. So I'm gonna move on to 9 o'clock. And you might imagine, so lots of stress, right? Lots of stress in the whole field I'm sensing, which is no surprise with everything that's happening in the world right now and everything that we carry. It's no surprise. But what if you were able to place a bag out in front of you, outside of you, and you were to place all of your stress in that bag outside of you? Just letting that bag fill up with any of the burdens you're carrying right now. So that this moment right here gets to be received. This moment of clearing. Yeah, and so what's interesting, what just came up in the fork is but I can't let go. Like some fear and stress about just letting go of the stress. And what if you didn't try so hard? What if you didn't try so hard? Yeah, you have my permission to not have to try so hard. That for right now, it gets to be easy. You can pick all of that back up later. You can pick that sack up if you want later. And you get to choose later if you even want to pick that sack back up. You may choose after our tuning. You don't want to pick that sack up that it's too much to carry today. You get to let it be there for maybe tomorrow or the next day. Okay, we're going to move on to 10 o'clock. Yeah, that's it. Beautiful settling. Noticing your body as you start to move into the parasympathetic, the rest, digest, part of the autonomic nervous system. That's it. Bringing any of that scattered energy, any of that energy that has been going out towards others, any of the energy that is merged with somebody else's, all of that gets to be untangled, rewired, reworked. Yeah, that's it. We're just clearing that from the field. Good. Okay, we'll move to 11 o'clock. Great. Then we'll move. I'm going to come back around to the front here because we're going to move from 12 o'clock down the body. right? From the head, crown of the head. It's going to move down, still dropping into the solar plexus. Clearing that field above your head. Nice big deep breaths, full breaths. Yeah, so just encouraging a softening in the thoughts. I just start to bring some space between the thoughts. So we do that by coming back to the body. So you might come back to the breath in between the thoughts. You might feel your body with your hands, right? Your hands might go on your body somewhere, maybe one hand on heart, one hand on belly. And really feeling your hands on your belly. Yeah, just creating a little bit of spaciousness and that thinking mind. Remembering the mind is meant to think, is designed to think. That's its role, that's its job. And remembering the mind is part of the body. Right? So sometimes we separate the mind from the body, but the mind is part of the body. So it's not about getting out of our thoughts or our thinking patterns, but it's just about creating a little bit of space. And we can create that space by choosing to feel our hands on our body and choosing to notice and choosing to follow. So we follow the sensations of the body, of the breath as we breathe. We follow how the breath moves the body. We follow how it feels to bring our hands together or to place our hands in a mudra if you're a yogi. Right? You can place your hands in a mudra, you can tap your body. Yeah, beautiful. It's coming out of the mind. Not as a way to change the mind, but just as a way to start feeling more of your body. So when we're in overthinking, when we're scattered, when we're spread thin, what we need is a moment to slow down, to pause, and to feel our bodies. And that's what I invite you to do for the remainder of our session. Is come back to the body. Okay, moving into 1 o'clock now. That's it. And remembering that outer edge of your field, that boundary, has either a white bright light or even a flame, so that you're strengthening up your energetic boundaries. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, moving now to 2 o'clock. Yeah, that's it. And then 3 o'clock. Four o'clock. Yeah, keep breathing. You might really let an exhale out here. Yeah, great job. 4 o'clock. Good. And 5 o'clock. Yeah, and here's where we'll start to receive a little deeper. Yeah, just let that energetic tuning and that clearing of your field and that softening of the body, just let it be felt. Nothing else you need to do right now. Besides, just receive. Yeah, and that's hard. I know that's what's coming up. The fork, I get it. It can be really hard for some of us to receive. So you get to work on that right now. What would I adjust right now to allow myself to receive more? Oh, I might put a pillow under my head. I might just take a few more deep inhales. I'm really sighed out. I might let some tears come. Receiving your own messages about what you need and then honoring those messages. So just receive and let whatever comes up, come up. The morphic field of somatic self-healers are all here in support of each other. Yeah, beautiful. And then we'll come back to 6 o'clock. So at the feet, and once again, we're gonna come across, or I should say up the legs, and then dropping right back down into that solar plexus and grounding your energy again. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, keep breathing. Notice your breath. Don't hold your breath. Yeah, beautiful. So I'm going to just hold the fork for a moment over the solar plexus. Let all that work that we just did integrate. Beautiful. And we'll close once again down at the feet, but this time I'm going to run the energy up your central channel, and we're going to strengthen that outer boundary of your field even more. Encouraging you to imagine, once again, the flames about 5 or 6 feet all around you, 360-degree view, really strengthening up those boundaries, those energetic boundaries, which I have found are going to help with the real life boundary setting. Yeah, okay. So just a few more moments here, working up the spine. Yeah. And around and then back up, down to your feet. Yeah, sounds great. Strengthening up those boundaries. And then grounding your energy once again. Yeah, beautiful. Lots of grounding, lots of clearing today. Yeah. Yeah. And of course, the foundational principles, the release, discharge, down regulating, always important. Okay, my friends, as usual, it's always such a delight. I'm so honored. And if you are not part of the Somatic Self-Healers community, feel free to check out the notes below and join the community so you'll be up to date on any offers, any promotions. You guys are the first ones to get the information around what's coming. You'll be able to listen to the podcasts and get the YouTube videos before anybody else. So if you want to be updated, please feel free to join the email list and stay up to date and join the community. We've got some really fun things coming towards the end of the year, so stay tuned. And I'm always here for you, so feel free to reach out as well. Instagram, Leah McQuaid1 or info@leahmcquaid.com. All right, my loves, until next time.